How many actors do you think appeared in all 3 Stargate series?
Oh, Jesus, Lorenzo.
Oh,
Do you know the
okay.
number?
No.
I don't, but I do recall I must have seen a number at some stage because
I'll
as I
tell
do my
you.
research,
It's 19.
wow, that's actually more than I thought.
There's
Yeah,
actually,
that is more than
if
I
you were
thought.
talking about on-screen performers, there's actually 3 stunt performers that I can find that also fit that bill as well. So
Stunt
there's
performance,
22,
okay.
but if we're talking actors classified
Yep.
as actors and not as
Yep.
stunt performers, it's 19.
Damn.
Can you name them?
Ah.
David, don't make
They're
us look bad.
all 3 shows. Is that possible? Do you think
Okay.
which ones can you name right off the top of your head?
Oh God, all 3 shows. All 3
Uh-huh.
shows. All 3
So who's the
shows.
obvious ones?
What, of stunt performance
Uh,
across them
No,
all?
no. For cast.
So it'd be
Okay.
it'd be like
God.
Amanda Tapping would be in all
Okay.
Yeah.
3.
All
RDA
right.
would be in all 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Michael Shanks would be in all
Michael
3.
Shanks.
Yeah.
Christopher
Not Christopher
Judge.
Judge.
Did he
Nope.
appear in
Nope,
universe?
he didn't
No.
do universe.
Okay.
Oh, Mike Dopu. My boo.
Mike Dopood, most definitely. Yeah.
I love him.
Okay.
Who else? Here we go. I'm just going to take you guys through
Yeah,
it
go
here.
ahead, David.
Okay,
Um,
please.
Let me just see here. Okay. So, David Hewlett.
Of course, my boo. How dare I?
Oh,
No!
yes, of course he does. Wow, that seems like a really obvious one that we just did.
Robert
Didn't think about.
Picardo.
That makes sense. Yeah, no, yeah, I knew that. And
Gary
I'm
Jones.
Edie
Oh
was
yeah,
stupid.
yeah,
Was
yeah,
stupid.
yeah. Who else is gonna like yell out the chevrons?
Yeah. Bill
Yeah.
Dow.
Oh,
Oh, Billy.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Absolutely. Martin Christopher.
who?
Wait, maybe I should look up some images.
All right, you can pull up the image. You can pull up the document, Nicole or Evie.
Okay.
Martin Christopher.
I love him. Oh, silly me. I'm a silly wench.
Silly
Yes.
you. Yes.
Silly me.
He
A silly wench.
he played Major Marks in
Yeah.
all 3
Oh,
of the
of
Stargate
course he
series.
did.
And those
Shame
are
on
8
me.
actors who all have the same role.
Damn.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, was that part of the criteria?
Well, the actors who appeared, no. So that the first 8 are the actors who appeared as the same character.
Colin, I'm sorry, accent. Colin Corrigan. Corrri.
Colin
G-A-N.
Corrigan.
He appeared in 4 episodes of SG-1, 13 episodes
Yes!
of Atlantis, and 2 of Universe.
Wow.
He sure did. I'm missing him, so I think that's 20.
Look at that, Evie, fact-checking you. Love it.
Yeah, that's actually very good. Good deal. So there's 20 of them.
Slam dunk.
I am delighted, genuinely, to be wrong. So there's 20
It's
of
always
them
fun
for
to
sure.
learn something new. Look,
All
Stargate's
right.
got stuff coming out of it all
So
the time.
Yeah.
who else? Who else is next on the list, Evie? That I sent
So,
you?
who did we get up to?
Who's
Anna
next on the
Galvin.
list? Anna Galvin. All right. So
Yep.
she was Vanessa Conrad. That's who I was thinking of. That you were meaning, Nicole. She was Rhea Varick in SG-1, Vanessa Conrad in Remnants, and Patricia Armstrong in SGU. So,
Right.
yeah. Who else? Who's the next one?
Ona?
Anna
Anna.
Grauer.
Anna
yeah,
Grauer.
Ayana in SG-1 Atlantis, and then Emily Young.
You're
Yeah,
right.
of course.
Yeah. Very good.
Wow.
And then Mike
And we've
Dopood.
mentioned Mike.
My boo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who
Oh,
has
the
most
adorable
roles.
Patrick Gilmore.
Patrick Gilmore. And big thanks to Stargate Wiki for assisting with this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
John
Damn.
Shaw.
John Shaw, who was Dr. Friesen, who was killed by the Ninja Jaffa, who pulled out his sword and instead decided to shoot him, or some other, yeah.
Instead of cut him in half.
And then Garth in SGA's The Game, and Administrator Halpern
Great.
of Langara in Seizure. Before,
I love that.
yeah.
Damn.
So, absolutely. Who else?
Oh my goodness.
Leanne Adachi.
Adachi. Yeah. Rebel Aid in Icon, Leah in Ghost in the Machine, and Corporal Barnes in SGU.
That's Corporal. You're right.
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
That is
Corporal Barnes.
cool.
Yes.
New
And then this
Corporal
one,
Barnes.
I don't know why I haven't reached out to all these folks yet. I've reached out to some, but not
You
all. And I
should.
absolutely have to. The next one is Christina Jastrinska. Apologies, Christina. She was the Korai judge, quote unquote. Catherine Weir, Elizabeth Weir's mother in the real world.
Oh,
And,
yes.
of course, Betty in Common Descent.
Oh, Betty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn.
And this next one we recently lost, Evie.
Oh, no.
Oh, Kirby Morrow.
Yeah,
Is that the one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kirby. so we lost him recently. He was militiaman in Korai again, Tarak in the Warrior, and Dave Kleinman in multiple shows. So he was in Atlantis and in Universe.
Wow.
Yeah, and then who else?
Tobias Slezak.
Yeah. Dale James in Heroes. He was the one doing the video editing alongside Emmett Bregman.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Myris in Inquisition and Peter in Intervention and Visitation. He was, I think, one of the people who stayed on the planet. The obelisk planet.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who else?
All right. Ryan Booth.
Yes, Ryan Booth. Zaren's Jaffa commander in Endgame. Negley in Vengeance. And Corporal Marsden in SGU.
Oh,
So
damn.
you're just blowing my mind.
Yeah, this is a lot.
There's 20, not 19. Who else?
Oh, Canada.
Conan Graham.
Conan Graham, the NID guy who we first see in Touchstone, jumping through the Stargate. A new Jedi soldier in the Eye.
Yeah.
And Calvos in Incursion 1 and 2. So he is Lucian Alliance.
Cool.
It's so weird because I'm like, now that when you say the episode and say who it is, it's like, oh yeah, that obviously.
Yeah, it's all making sense now.
And then Colin Corrigan rounds out the 20. Can you believe that? 20 people?
Yes.
In all three shows?
That's a lot.
Now,
that's impressive.
there are 3 stunt performers that I can find who were in all 3 shows but are not credited as actors. And who at sometimes they were, but not for all 3 shows. And Evie, who's the first one?
James Bamford.
Yeah, a buddy of mine who started off as the fight coordinator on Stargate's SG-1, and then went on to being the stunt coordinator in Atlantis and SGU. So by the time he got over to the middle of Atlantis and for SGU, he did not have any parts in SGU, but he did. He was 8th. He was the new human replicator formed in New Order Part 2. And he fought Taylor in one-on-one combat in the Siege Part 2, and so on and so forth. He was a Wraith in Satita, so good guy. He's a director now. He's directed an episode of Superman and Lois and a couple of other things. Who else? Who are the other 2 stunt
I'm glad
performers?
he's no longer doing stunts. That would be so tiring on
get
your
old.
body. I can't even imagine. What are we up to? Dwayne Dickinson?
Dwayne Dickinson. He did stunts for all 3. And then finally,
Trevor Jones.
Stunts for all 3, including a Jaffa at the end of Stargate Continuum when they're ringing onto the platform, and they just keep on coming wave after wave.
4.
Oh, wow.
So 23 total faces. 20 of them were actors that we can find.
That is cool.
It's really funny how, like, because it's in Canada, they're in Vancouver, they tend to rotate people around either for like the same role or they swap them out. Like Mike Dopu has played 3 different characters. He's fantastic.
The actor pool wasn't that big.
No, it's
20
not.
years
No,
ago.
it's
Now
not,
it's
apparently.
exploded. It's absolutely different. So
It's the place to be.
that's it. It's one of them for sure. So thank you. Does the chat see anyone that I've missed?
Not that I can see. My friend Ben is here. Hello, Ben, and said Canada, much like the UK, only has 30 actors used on rotation. I like that.
Evie, let's get to your bad example first.
Oh yes,
Bad example.
absolutely.
Bad
Okay,
example.
all right. I feel like it's a really easy one.
I've been failing these lately, so who knows? Maybe not. Maybe
Well, I'll
not.
keep my mouth shut and
I'll
give you
just-
a chance, Nicole.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just gotta make sure I've got the right. I forgot to
Thanks.
write down what episode it was from. Yep, I remember now.
Okay.
Well,
we
good
will
start,
divine.
Evie.
We will divine it together. All right.
Ready?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got it.
Yeah, it's an easy one.
What?
That's great.
Oh, it's
You got this, Boo.
I know which one it is, but which one is it? I'm gonna assume based on it that it is, and I'm gonna
It's
give
not
the chat
in. It's
it's out, and I'm gonna give the chat a few more moments to figure it. Evie, I'm not gonna lie, that is an amazing drawing.
she does so good.
So
I love the
I actually think it's really
noses.
bad, but
Well,
it
you
kind
can
of
think
works
that,
still.
but we don't feel that way.
honestly, Evie, it took me a second. I was like, is someone cutting her
It's
hair?
not legacy.
And then I
Jacob.
realized with the thing on the side, I was like, oh, I know what that is.
And
Yeah,
Ben, yes,
yeah.
Walter was in all three. He was aboard. He was in at the Pentagon with
I'm gonna give the chat a few more seconds. Anthony got it. There we go. Out
With the
of
jab.
mind.
Out of Mind. Well done.
Yes.
Very good.
Well, Evie, that was an excellent
well done.
drawing. Yeah, and the
Yeah.
little clue was this part, Hathor holding the symbiote. Look
Yes,
at you.
yes.
Your perspectives. I
Yeah,
love your
think
perspective choices.
Yeah.
They're usually screenshots.
Nicole.
It's just easier.
You have
wait. Oh, yeah.
you have a sister podcast channel to ours. What is it called?
Oh, yes, Smash Jump, which is for the video games.
Where is it?
It's
Smashjump.com?
Yes, I believe it is, but it's a
Okay.
bit more complicated than that. I
Okay.
think. Hold on, let me check.
Yeah. But tell us a little bit about it.
It is smashjump.com, yes. So yeah, so it's a video game podcast. We're kind of talking about different topics at the moment. The most recent one today was adaptations from video games to live action or animation. So the Fallout TV show is a great example of a good one.
Yes.
And Ben, who's entered the chat today, was on that with me today. And that's when I discovered that he is a Stargate fan when I was plugging Wormhole Extremists over there. So that was quite funny.
That's cool.
There's
Yeah,
a lot of contributors. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
It's a jam-packed website.
yeah,
I
and
like jam.
we started doing I love great
Ditto.
quote. We started doing the podcast, I think, because we were trying to figure out we were trying to do an article for the website all as a group, and then I was just getting really argumentative, and they were
Of
like,
course,
this would be good as a
as
podcast,
you do.
which
Yeah.
is what David kind of did. That's when you called me, you were like, oh yeah, I think
I love fighting with you.
yes.
I love how also your name takes up like most of the screen. That's
Oh,
great.
absolutely. That's just typical. You know, like the air in the room. Shut up, Nicole.
That's exactly the kind of
Shut up.
attitude that I want everyone to have. Oh my god. So yeah. But if anybody cares and likes video games or has anybody they care about who likes video games, then please share with a friend. And I'm going to keep plugging Stargate over there
Absolutely.
because there's a healthy crossover between sci-fi fantasy.
It fits in that
and
genre.
gaming.
So,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's why I love reading. It's why I love.
Anthony, thank
watching
you
TV,
for
it's why I
posting
love that.
Smash Jump in
Thank
the
you, Anthony.
the-
very
Did
much.
Smash Jump do a review of the Stargate game?
No, but I've been actually thinking about
Sooner or later
maybe
you're going to want to
doing-
get to it.
doing
so.
something
Yeah.
Maybe
along
later,
those lines.
rather than
yeah,
soon.
and
We'll
there are
see.
some rules around the window where we review it, and it
Oh.
missed the review window.
Yeah, but if you
Okay.
like something
Yeah.
like a show, you should
So
be
I'm
able
gonna
to
find an excuse.
pick.
to
Yeah,
do it.
have an
I
excuse
just
to do one.
don't know what I'm writing yet. So
Well,
Has it
I
been
think-
Figure
has
it
it
out.
been released incomplete though? Has it been released completely? Isn't
No.
like
No, it's
is it
rolling
released
out.
in
They
sections?
roll out
Yeah.
It's
sections
rolling
of
out.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think
Yeah.
anyone. I think if you get further on in the game now, I think you finally know what the timekeepers are referring to. I'm assuming it's the ancients. So we'll see. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Anything
Yeah, you
right?
can watch
Okay.
our stream over on Dial the Gate.
That's
There's
it.
Jeff and David and I, and then we had some lovely guest stars. in the
Yes,
first one, I
Simone
think
Bailey
was-
for the second one.
Yeah, and then we
Yeah.
had Adam on the first one. Who was
Adam
not
on the first one.
having
Oh man.
it. So
We ready to go? Ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the episodes. Hey everyone, it's David. Hope you're enjoying the clips during the break. We will be returning in the spring. In the meantime, are you good with English? Are you one of those people who take pride in your grasp of it? Well, we have a great team over here transcribing the backed catalog of Stargate interviews and have dozens more to go. If you're interested in joining me and a small Stargate diehard community looking to preserve the stories brought to Dial the Gate into text form, then please email me at dialthegateshow@gmail.com. There's a little something in it for you, and you'll be helping to pass along the stories to future generations of fans who have yet to discover the show. Thanks so much for watching Dial the Gate.